it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. It's the 10th stop.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello. No.
Poppy, you don't sound very cheerful.
I'm not. I'm fed up.
Oh, what are you fed up with?
Well, I'm just, fed up.
What are you fed up with, Poppy?
She doesn't know, David. She's just fed up.
No.
Is there something you'd like to do?
Don't know. Yes, there is something. I'd like to be a newsreader.
A newsreader?
Yes, I read the news on the television. Like this. Music!
Hello, and here is the news.
Today? No! I can't think of any news. But if I could, I'd be very good. And the news is full of exciting people.
But there's exciting people here, Poppy.
Where?
That's right, Peggy, in the stories.
No.
Still, if you're fed up, you won't want to hear the story that I've got for you.
But I'm not that fed up, David.
All right, then. This one's about an old woman who was fed up. Mind you, she did live in a vinegar bottle.
Oh, a vinegar bottle? I'd be fed up if I lived in a vinegar bottle.
She must have been really small.
Or perhaps the vinegar bottle was very big.
Oh, well, I can tell you this. Whichever it was, she wasn't very happy.
Oh dear, oh dear. What a terrible thing it is to live in a vinegar bottle.
Now, it happened that a fairy was passing by just as the old woman spoke.
No, that's lucky.
She's right, thought the fairy. I wouldn't like to live in a vinegar bottle.
No.
How nice it would be to live in a little cottage and have roses around the door.
Then that is what you shall have, the fairy said. And the fairy flew away, north, south, east and west, doing her work. But the next time the fairy was passing, she thought she would see how the old woman was doing.
Oh dear. How lonely I am. Oh, it's very nice to live here in this cottage, but out here in the country I never see anybody. How nice it would be to live in a small house in the town and have lots of friends and neighbours to talk to.
Then that is what you shall have, the fairy said.
Oh,
And the fairy flew away, north, south, east and west, doing her work. Until one day she remembered the old woman and she wondered how she was getting on in her little house in the town.
oh dear. How small my house is. Oh, it's very nice to live in the town and have all these friends to talk to, but I can hardly move. How nice it would be to live in a large house with lots and lots of rooms.
Then that is what you shall have, the fairy said. And the fairy flew away, north, south, east and west, doing her work. Then one day the fairy wondered if the old woman was enjoying her big house.
Do you think she was?
Oh dear. How hard I have to work. Oh, it's all very well living in this large house with so many rooms, but I have to clean it all myself. How nice it would be to live in a large mansion house and have lots and lots of servants.
Then that is what you shall have, the fairy said. And the fairy flew away, north,
South,
east and west, doing her work. Then one day she went to see if the old woman was enjoying her big mansion house.
Oh dear. How fed up I am. Oh, It's all very well living in this large mansion house with all of these servants, but I have nothing to do. How nice it would be to live in a palace and be the queen. Yes, well, my servants could look after the palace and I could look after the land.
The fairy thought to herself, this woman will never be happy.
No, that's right.
The more I give her, the more she wants. This is what you shall have.
Oh dear. Oh, my vinegar bottle. Oh.
And that was the story of the old woman who lived in a vinegar bottle.
She was never satisfied. I wouldn't be happy either living in a little vinegar bottle, but all those other houses the fairy gave her were really very nice.
That's right, yeah. I think she was too busy wanting a different house to see just how nice the houses she had were. Did you enjoy the story, Poppy?
I did, yes. But I'd still like to read the news on the television.
Oh, there, Poppy. Did that story cheer you up?
A bit.
A bit? Well, how much is a bit?
It's about sort of like that.
No, don't tell me. I've got a good way of finding out. With a song.
Ooh, how's it go?
Like this. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Nod your head this time. Like that.
If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, nod your head. This time, stamp your feet.
No.
If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet.
Oh, I wonder if we can do all three together this time.
Okay.
If you're happy and you know it, do all three. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Happy.
I was thinking I'd like to meet a fairy and have a magic wish.
Would you wish you could read the news?
I would.
But Poppy, remember, magic wishes don't always turn out as you expect them to.
How do you mean?
Well, you'll see in the next story.
Oh, the next story. What's it called?
It's called The 3 Magic Washes.
Washes? Don't you mean wishes?
No, I mean washes. And we need the two of you to be in the story,
That's
don't
right.
we?
Yep.
Oh, good. I can't wait.
Music!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the news.
The next story is called The 3 Magic Wishes.
Washes. Oh, hello. My name is William Washer, and this is Bertha. Say hello, Bertha. This here is a laundrette, and it's where I work. So if you have any clothes that need a clean, bring them to me, and I will wash them for you. Only please, don't bring them today. I don't think poor old Bertha can keep up with all the work. I'm sorry, Bertha. I didn't mean to upset you. It's just that we get a lot of customers. See what I mean?
Hello, William. Hello, Bertha.
Hello, Peggy. Hi, you brought me some washing.
Yes, you see, I've been invited to stay at a friend's house tonight, and I haven't got any clean clothes to take with me. Could you wash these for me? I do need them for this afternoon, though. No problem. Oh, thanks, Bertha. I'll see you this afternoon, William. Bye.
Bye. Bertha, what did you say that for? You're almost full as it is. Yes, I suppose you're right. They are pretty small, aren't they? Right, let's get you started. Oh dear, another customer.
William! No, thank goodness you're here. Hello, Bertha. Now, you've got to help me, you see. I've been off to a friend's house to stay the night, and I need to pack my favourite nightie. But it needs a wash. Could you do it for me? I need it this afternoon.
Well, I'm